Greetings and welcome one and all to a game that some of you will have been expecting, and others it will be a great shock, a pleasing kind of shock, like an electric shock that you wanted. Maybe you're Harlequin and you're kind of into that sort of thing. Nevertheless, here we are, ARK, dinosaurs, and I'm not alone. Say hello, the other person here.
Hello, the other person here.
That joke is so old.
Yeah.
It's like you aged yourself by using it. I think you gained like 100 years.
Dinosaurs!
Oh, that's true, yes. There are dinosaurs here. Makes sense. Wow, you're being clever.
Yep.
My lord. It is my wingman, for those of you who can't tell his voice yet. It is a Steel Joe. A Steejo. A Steejo? Something Joe.
I've not stolen anything yet. I mean, can we just start afresh for a new game?
Are you implying that you're not going to steal anything in this game?
Well, just wait until I do steal stuff.
Okay. We will start with Steejo. But yes, here we are, ARK, Survival Evolved. This is a game that quite a few of you have seen the epic trailers for and have been really, really looking forward to. So we're going to go ahead and jump in. We're going to do character creation. You're going to be able to see which server we're choosing. It is EU404 Gamers #2. uHostPro, something.com, I imagine. It's fairly low ping for us. It has a 70 user max, and much like many games like this, when you create a character on a server, that character is kind of locked to that server. So if we were to move on to a different server, we'd have to have a different character, so we're probably going to be making this our home. So any of you dabblings out there, or Rotten Crew, as I believe Steejo's fans are called, will...
People that watch me.
People that watch him. There we are. So, you know, it's exactly what it says on the tin. But if you would like to join us, then you can simply join the same server and find us, maybe. Though you'll have to find us before the scorpions kill us while we sleep.
Shouldn't take long for the scorpions to kill us while we sleep.
No, not really. You have various options here. You can be male, you can be female. You can have skin ranging from dark brown to black as night, and pale, actually a reasonable attempt at pale, somewhere in between. You have literally only got one hairstyle though. You cannot have any other hairstyles, at least as a man. You can change a few things. We're not going to do too much though. Let's see. We want to change my dude's eye color, even though no one is going to be that close.
I might be.
Okay.
I was going to make a female, and for those of you who watch my channel, who might have watched my Project Zomboid series that ended rather abruptly, I was going to reincarnate the character from that, Michelle Bell, but I don't know, I want to have a Steejo.
Okay.
Not just any Steejo, the Steejo.
Oh, okay.
So...
The Steejo.
I don't know if I should take some time in character creation, and I get really bad with character creation if I'm being serious about it.
Yeah, absolutely. You 100% should.
I don't know, like my character looks like some sort of child's stretchy toy.
Child's stretchy toy? What are you doing with your character, Steejo? I'm a little bit concerned. But okay, there we are. I'm happy with that. Survivor name. ARK. You literally don't have a choice. You are going to be some, muscle-bound fellow, or a muscle-bound woman. You're slightly less muscle definition, it seems. More curves, less chiseled abs, but more or less muscular female, muscular male, or slightly round but still muscular male, or slightly round and still muscular female. You don't have that much choice in there, but you can do quite a lot with the face if you really want to. But I'm not going to mess with that because it'll take forever. So as a result, in this game, you're going to see a lot of the same looking people. It's just going to be the way that is.
Download ARK Survivor? I wonder what that is. Is that like, can you... Avak's played this game more than me. He actually knows a lot more about this game than I do, which is strange. But strange and confusing.
It have to happen sooner or later. The create new survivor and download ARK Survivor. I believe you can download a survivor from another server, so
that's
you can just
cool.
move.
Yeah, but, so you can have your character creation character.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to jump into the world now. Are you going to be soon following, or are you already there?
No, just hit the button. Just as you said it.
Oh, it's nighttime.
Oh, great.
Glorious. It's going to be dark. We're not going to be able to see a bloody thing. And before you ask, no, there's literally nothing I can do about this. I cannot see a bloody thing either. I might be able to adjust the gamma at some point, but right now, my main concern is not being eaten by dinosaurs. There's dinosaurs over there. There's big dinosaurs over there, in fact. There's another person over there. There's a petrodactyl there. My lord.
Oh.
Land before time.
I don't know if these are... All the dinosaur names are different to what they actually are. Is that not right? They're like evolved versions of the actual dinosaurs.
I haven't paid enough attention yet.
So we've got here...
I am under attack.
We've got a pteranodon here that just face planted into the ground. Basically a pterodactyl that
I'm
face planted
literally being killed by a Dilo.
Good job,
that's what happens. You're going to have to put up with that, unfortunately. Well, let's respawn. Random location. We could make a new survivor. This is the problem. It's too dark. Have you put me back at the same place? Have you literally put me back at the same place, you horrid game? Yes, you have. Run away!
I'm blind. I'm being attacked by something and I'm blind.
It's a dino. It's spat in your eyes. Now you're blind.
It's okay. I ran away.
That is wise.
Running. I just started running in the direction. There was a backpack lying on the ground, and I was like, "Oh, backpack! I'll have a look in here." And it just contained, like, basically a fresh spawn's little arm thing. I was like, "Ah, okay, that spells death to me."
Yes,
and
then
surely
death followed.
I
love the fact that the ground shakes near the large dinosaurs.
So for
it
those
is a wild
watching,
male Bronto.
For those of you watching on my side, you might find that the game looks rather poor, and I'm going to say that is basically because the dev team, it is in early access, let me just put that out, but the dev team has worked so hard making sure that there's tons of features that the game isn't very well optimized. But when I say tons of features, I mean like an absolute ton of features.
This game is in early access with more features than some games have at release.
Yeah, definitely. I was talking to one of the developers last night, and he was basically explaining some of the stuff that you can do. Oh, I'm getting attacked by one of those tiny dinosaurs again.
Flee!
He was explaining some of the stuff that you can actually do in the game and like get up to towards the late game, and it's just insane.
And this is all in right now as well, which is the amazing thing. This is not an early access that says, well, we're hoping to have this sometime in this decade. This is, no, this is what we've got already. We've got some awesome plans later on. But right now we've got this, and you know, if this is there, yeah, we're just going to release it in early access with this. My brain just melts trying to imagine what they consider awesome, honestly.
Yeah. One of the best parts about this game that I loved from the start is the fact that when you punch a tree,
I was about
damage.
to say that, yeah. And that's literally what I was about to do, because I've just spent the last few seconds gathering up some simple things. We've got some fiber, stone, some berries, lots of different berries. They have different effects, by the way. These are the ones that I'm going to be eating for now, though. The tinto berry. The red berry grows mostly in the wild, open grasslands, tasty, and can be used to make red dye. We're not going to be making dye with it, though. We're going to be making delicious food, but then we need some wood. So, you have to punch the tree. It hurts. We're getting thatch right now, and eventually some wood maybe as well. Though that was a very small tree.
So are tinto berries the best ones for eating? Or
I'm not sure if they're literally the best. The stimberries are good for trying to combat if you are starting to pass out. For example, if you get hit by a scorpion, which has tranquilizer attacks, start scoffing stimberries because it'll counteract the tranquilizer. Likewise, if you knock something or someone out, then you want to try and force feed them narco berries because it'll force them to be unconscious for longer. Mejo berries say they're not tasty, but the juices improve almost every meal, so it's probably okay. And I just leveled up. You level up with engrams. Well, you gain EXP from almost everything. Engrams are your crafting recipes. There is crafting in this game. But first, you probably want to take a level. You just increase something. You've got health, stamina, oxygen, food. And these basically increase the maximums that you can have. So, for example, if you increase your oxygen, at a full lungful of air, you'll be able to hold your breath for longer. If you increase your water, when fully hydrated, you'll be able to go longer before needing to drink again. If you increase your weight, you can carry more, so on and so forth. I'm going to go for... Let's see. I'm going to go for weight. And then you get to get engrams. I've got 8 engram points. There are a bunch of things you can unlock. Certain things require certain levels to even understand what they are. Very first thing I'm going for is a spear for 3. Then probably a hatchet for 3 as well. Get some new tools.
That's the exact 2 that I went for as well. I thought, yep, probably the best idea.
Bound
I
to
went
be
for
stood
speed.
on by a Bronto.
Oh, what's that one? I went for speed for my my level up because I just assumed that it'd be better to be able to run away from animals better. Yeah. Jesus Christ, your guy needs so much water though.
Yes. Now, one of the reasons why I didn't go for a fireplace, because that's one of the other things I would have liked to have gone for, so I can cook meat, is because I noticed there's a fireplace just down here. Now, campfires don't naturally burn down. They don't disappear when they're done. In fact, we've got some charcoal here. I'll take that. But I'll be able to put some wood here and then some food on this and then light it, and it'll just slowly make stuff. But the first thing I'm going to do, actually, before I do anything else, tribe manager. I'm going to make a tribe. Dapperlings, of course. And should any other Dapperlings get this game, because obviously this is going to go up on YouTube when the game is released, although I've been playing for a little bit beforehand. I was streaming it last night. If anyone does get the game, by all means, you are more than welcome to join us on this server, and just let me know, and we'll try and meet up somewhere in game, and I can invite you to the tribe, and we'll slowly make our own little camp. It'll be fantastic. Right, create new tribe. Have I done that? Yes, yes. Oh, I didn't want to leave tribe. What on earth did I do? That was silly of me. Right.
Oh, Stegosaurus egg.
Yum. That's
Mine.
what literally went through my mind was food.
Yeah. Apparently, if you eat it, you get a ridiculous amount of food from it.
Fantastic. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just mashing E while I move along the beach and collecting loads of rocks. There's loads and loads of stuff around here. There's a dodo. Goodbye, dodo.
I think because I'm so hot, I'm losing water like super quick.
Yeah, you will. Your heat will affect how quickly you dehydrate. Also, if you run, things like that.
But I'm naked. How do I get
ironically, clothing will actually help with heat and cold.
Ah, right, okay.
Well, it's not that ironic, I suppose. You know, if you've got a nice cotton shirt, it'll actually do wonders for keeping you cold, keeping you cool when you're hot, and keeping you warm when you're cold.
Well,
makes
cotton
sense.
Shirt.
Really.
I want some Climacool Under Armour here.
It's going to be a little while before you get to that. Now, this isn't just all prehistoric game. We haven't really spent much time talking about ARK, but with a game like this, I feel that it almost requires that you just show it rather than explain it. But just to answer some questions, I'll quickly go to the engram thing. We've got that weird crafting thing in our arm, but all of this fairly low tech. Down here, yeah, that's a Gatling gun. That's a bazooka. That's an assault rifle. That's a pistol. Yes, you can go through a couple of epochs worth of research with this game as you level up.
I need wooden flint.
Yes.
So you found out last night that if you use a pickaxe on a tree, you're more likely to get fibers?
Yes, the pickaxe will primarily get flint from rocks, thatch from trees, and meat from bodies, whereas the hatchet will get wood from trees, stone from rocks, and skin from bodies, primarily. It'll get both, but the different tools will tend to prioritize getting certain things, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Now, I've got all the stone I need for my pickaxe. I need 1 wood, and I need a little bit of thatch. So let's punch some more trees for that. Blood going everywhere. Don't worry, I know it looks like I'm snapping my wrist and there's bone protruding from the back of my hand. It's perfectly normal. I'll grow them back. I'm Welsh.
Hello.
Hello, male.
I've met a friend.
Male boosted dodo. Fantastic. There is in-game voiceover IP, and it's actually really, really good. It's got directional sensitivity. You can tell where they are based on where the sound came from. The further away they are, the quieter they'll sound, so on and so forth. Need more thatch. It'll be good
I just saw 2 sharks fighting.
Oh, I've not actually seen any water predators yet. That's pretty cool. Right,
Well,
there we
that's
go.
because I've got minimal water graphics.
I see. Ah. Computer, why are you so good that I can have the nice water graphics? I could be sat here being able to do all sorts of neat hacks. Right, now I've got a pickaxe, which my character is very handy with the way he gives a little bit of a flurry there. We will be able to get so much thatch, it'll be untrue. You will never want for thatch once you've got a pickaxe.
I'm about to hit a random rock that I found in hopes to get something out of it.
Almost every rock you see can be mined in this. It's something that blew my mind when I started playing. It's like,
Okay,
whereas most games have very distinct nodes, very true of Reign of Kings. This, if you can, in fact, this rock, that's not a node, it's a rock, but I can mine it. I'll get some flint, and eventually, my ultra-destructive pickaxe is just going to shatter the whole thing. That's how strong my character is. I want more flint and stuff, rocks.
I need some more wood, but I've got myself my first hatchet.
Fantastic.
The way that he just, like, flicks his tools.
Yeah, I know, it's brilliant, isn't it? Such a show-off.
Yeah.
Let's get a hatchet. Now, they will break, but you can then repair them. You don't need to throw them away. Initially, I thought, oh, well, my pickaxe is broken. It'll be discarded, and I'll have to get something else. But as you can see, if you mouse over it, you've got a repair cost. And that is really, really good. I'll also make a torch. It's going to be useful. I want some spears, though, and I'm going to need lots of wood for that. So it's my hatchet that I need to use for those.
Some spears.
Yeah. You can hold them in a stack of 10. They will break stupid easy. Sometimes you'll be lucky and it'll go a while before your spear breaks. Sometimes you won't, and it'll break the first time you hit something.
Oh god.
The first time I fought anything, that's what happened. I stabbed it in the face, my spear broke, it spat at me. We danced around a little bit, with me being very afraid of being eaten by a dinosaur that's trying to spit in my eyes. Wasn't good times.
I feel like we could have some sort of drink monopoly in this game.
Why?
And become ludicrously rich off of it.
How so?
Because that just seems like all I need. Is that you need liquids. You need liquids. I don't need to eat anything.
I'm not doing too bad with
drink.
that. Actually, I'm actually going okay with my liquid consumption.
I've been like intentionally not sprinting.
Okay.
Just because, as far as I remember, someone mentioned it last night that maybe that's...
Yeah, that does affect your hydration. It affects quite a lot of things. It'll affect how hot you get.
Yeah. Right, I've got more Engram points to apply. Oh, I've got 2.
There we go. Yeah, I just actually had the same thing. And don't worry, the Engram points to apply doesn't get updated until you've selected your level up. So
right, okay.
I'm going to go for... I'm not going to go for weight this time. I'm going to go for melee damage. Now I've got 10 Engram points. I'm going to pick up Campfire. Now, if you're in a group, you can do this differently. You don't have to all get the same things. You can have some people specializing. And it might be worth doing it. Like one person could specialize as the camp's tailor and would pick up all of the like armor engrams. And I'm going to learn a water skin. It does leak slowly, so you can't rely on this keeping you hydrated forever, but it's useful to have. I'm going to need some hide for that, unfortunately.
So are you wanting to specialize right now, or?
No, I'm happy to do a little bit of everything early on, but once we actually get a large enough group or sufficiently advanced with the 2 of us, then it makes sense to start specializing.
Yep.
Oh dear. I appear to have had an accident. I may have swung my axe at that rock far too hard. I pooed myself.
Oh, I got a seed.
By the way, that is a mechanic. You can poo, and it's useful for certain things. I don't think human poo is as useful as, for example, Bronto poo for fertilizing your plants, but it's a thing you can do. You can do it by command by pressing Z. In which case, oh man, I thought it was going to say that I didn't need to go, but apparently I did.
Oh, yep, so did I.
And apparently my character poos like rabbits, just little pellets. But never mind. At any rate, what I was going to say is you can do it by command with Z, or apparently it'll happen sometimes on its own. Maybe if you're sick or if you've overeaten or something. You can't do it if you're not if you haven't eaten enough. So, you know, literally, if you're empty, you can't shift anything out. But I'm just going to say it now because it's going to be asked. Yes, you can knock someone out. Yes, you can force feed them things. Yes, one of those things is your poo. I'm just going to get that out there right now.
On that note, I think that's going to do us for the first episode.
What a grim way to end the episode. that is grim. There's also someone over there. You cats. They're running around. They're collecting things. Interesting. But yes, we're going to wrap this episode up there. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, this first glimpse into ARK. There will be many glimpses into ARK to follow. We are probably going to be building a base eventually if we don't get killed by people and force-fed their poo. Maybe. But we'll have to see in the future episodes. Oh dear. Stejo is about to be killed. But I'm not, so that's good. So, yes. Hopefully see you in the next episode. But until then, and as always, do take care.
Bye-bye.